And this has everything to do with understanding the mysteries or the parables that is in view. God has opened up his word and revealed a great amount of information. And his people have increased knowledge according to Daniel 12. Seal the word till the time of the end, knowledge will be increased. So the elect living on the earth are the ones typified by the 10 talents or pounds, 10 being completeness, because it's at the time of the end that God gives the fullness of understanding to his people. The other faithful individual who had 5 pounds and multiplied that, he had received less truth or less understanding. And so he is typifying the elect over the course of the church age, because they saw through a glass darkly. And yet they were still given certain understandings of the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, and they dealt faithfully with them to the degree they had it. The man with the 1 pound loses his pound, it only goes to the individual with the 10 pounds. Why didn't any go to the individual with the 5 pounds? Well, because they represent the church age, and those who are saved during the church age are not around at the time of Judgment Day. It is only the elect who are alive and living on the earth, the great multitude, and that are receiving the blessing of the scriptures being open. And again, that's why they have 10 pounds. And they also are the ones in the day of judgment that increase their understanding. Whereas again, the one with the 5 pounds represents all those when the word was sealed up, they have nothing to do because overwhelmingly they're those saved out of the church age, they're in heaven. They were saved long ago, and they're not around. They're not present on the earth overwhelmingly to increase their understanding. It's amazing how God is so careful and specific. Now we can understand everything about the 3 individuals, and also why God gives us 2/3 that increase their pounds and 1/3 who do not, because he's not looking at that typical 1/3, 2/3 relationship. He's looking at the various seasons and those saved over the course of the church age, and those saved, we would say, during the Great Tribulation, the latter rain period, or God's looking at the 2 reigns. And then the man who loses the pound because he's losing it, he would identify with a great many, I'm sorry to say, well, maybe not a great many, but a good number of Family Radio listeners and some E-Bible Fellowship listeners over the course of the tribulation and now into Judgment Day that have turned back. They've gone back from these truths, and basically they've surrendered their pound, and they've gone back to the traditional teachings of the church that brought down the wrath of God upon them. Not a wise decision, but that's why they've gone back, because they lack wisdom. Luke 8, verse 18, take heed therefore how ye hear. And hearing has to do with understanding of the truth of the gospel. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given. And here's that principle again. And whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemeth to have. And there is the key word, seemeth. The man never really even had the pound. He never even had that. He just gave an appearance of understanding, an appearance of knowledge, an appearance of holding on to truth. But the word seemeth is a word that's translated as thinketh. Even that which he thinketh to have. So intellectually, he thinks he's a true believer, and yet it was never the case.